Welcome to the Weekly Communication Challenge. I'm Alan Stafford, your guide to the next 52 weeks. Together we'll embark on a transformative journey navigating a series of challenges meticulously designed to enhance your communication skills. Now, these challenges are not just about refining your skills, they're about unlocking your full potential and experiencing personal growth. Each week, I'll introduce a new topic, explain the concept with practical examples, and then set you up with a challenge. Here's the twist. You need to practice the challenge daily. Remember to drop your questions or thoughts in the comments below. This way, everyone can learn together, and I can provide you with targeted advice. Let's get started. All right, let's kick things off with our first challenge, active listening. But before we dive in, here's a quick trivia to get your gears turning. According to research, what percentage of our waking hours are spent listening? Stick around for the answer right after we explore what active listening really involves. Okay, active listening demands your full engagement with the speaker. This means no distractions, no looking around, and no dwelling on your inner thoughts, and definitely no doom scrolling on your phone. Effective active listening not only requires you to pay complete attention, but also to understand the message being conveyed, respond thoughtfully, and remember what was discussed. What are we talking about? So how do you practice active listening to ensure that you are fully engaged and the speaker recognizes your attentiveness? First, eliminate distractions and maintain eye contact throughout the conversation. This shows that you are focused on what the speaker is saying. During the discussion, nodding at appropriate moments signals that you understand the message. If something isn't clear or you need more information, don't hesitate to ask clarifying questions. And finally, reflecting back on what you've heard shows that you are not just hearing, but also processing and engaging with the information. The benefits of active listening are not just theoretical, they're practical and impactful. It helps avoid misunderstandings, builds stronger relationships, and enhances productivity, cooperation, and teamwork. By mastering this skill, you're not just improving your communication, you're enhancing your life. Okay, now let's circle back to the trivia question I posed earlier. What percentage of our waking hours are spent listening? Any guesses? Well, research from multiple studies confirms that about 45% of our waking time is dedicated to listening. And here's another intriguing fact. 60% of workplace mistakes are attributed to poor listening. Imagine the transformation if everyone at work practiced active listening. We could see fewer mistakes, improved relationships, and a more productive and happier environment with significantly fewer misunderstandings. Imagine that. Who would have thought, huh? Okay, now let's dive into this week's Communication Skills Challenge. If you guessed active listening, give yourself a round of applause. That's a great guess. For the next 7 days, dedicate yourself to practicing active listening at least one conversation each day. Now, this could be at work, at home with family, or even while you're waiting to order your latte at Starbucks. Wherever you are, commit to fully engaging in active listening during that interaction. And don't forget to incorporate the key components of active listening. Stay focused on the speaker, maintain eye contact, nod to show you understand, and ask clarifying questions if you don't understand. Reflect back on what you've heard. And most importantly, avoid distractions like that doom scrolling on your phone. At first, this may feel a bit awkward, but with practice, it will become more natural. Pay attention to how the speaker reacts both verbally and non-verbally to you. Do you remember more of what was said? You'll find that the more you practice active listening, the more your communication skills will improve and the stronger your relationships will become. And keep a journal to track your conversations, noting how both you and the listener felt during the conversation. All right, if you're committed to truly enhancing your communication skills, I encourage you to participate in these weekly challenges. After you've given it a try, come back and share your experience. Tell our community in the comments section below how you did and what you learned. We can all learn from one another. And I want to thank you for engaging with this communication challenge. If you haven't yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button now. If you found this video helpful and informative, hit the like button and share it with someone who could benefit from enhancing their active listening skills. And don't forget to use the hashtag AlansCommChallenge when you share. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell to get alerts for the next challenge and my other videos on personal development and communication. Until our next video, remember to listen actively and stay focused. Thanks for watching.